Relufe TV family, it's your girl AY with the double O, and I'm super hyped to be here in Ijebu celebrating the iconic Ojude Oba festival, of course with the Ijebu people. Big ups to all the Ijebu people out there. Eku ayeye Ojude Oba. Now we are live at the family house of the Balogun Odunuga family, of course to ask questions about the culture, the significance, and of course the history of Ojude Oba festival. Stay tuned, it's about to get real.
My name is Mr. Tokunbo Arigbabu from the Balogun family, descendants of the Balogun family, which is Balogun Odunuga, the immediate past Balogun before the current one. Fantastic memories. Way back when I was young, I used to be the pivot of the Balogun Odunuga family. Two things plays the role. My complexion makes me a figure. Then my display on the halls. I mean, each time we get to the palace, always drew the attention of the media people in the palace. So it made me so popular and famous in my prime time. Balogun Odunuga is a very popular family amongst the Baloguns. In the hierarchy, we have the Baloguns and the elections. Baloguns are the warriors that fought series of wars for the freedom of the Ijebu people, which my Balogun happens to be one. And the elections are the people, let me say families that have passion for horse riding. No traces of any war front that the family participated in. So, and being one of the warriors, this thing made it so much that we became the Balogun of Ijebu land for 31 years. One of my late uncles who reigned as the Balogun of Ijebu land for 31 years. And before you can become a Balogun in Ijebu land, you have to pass 2-3 tiers. The Osibalogun, the Otunbalogun, the Balogun. So my family happens to be the only family that passed through the 3 stages and then became Balogun. So that one alone, I think, is a landmark in the history of Ijebu Baloguns.
My name is Akogo Ashojugiwa Olubumi Thomas Idowu Aino. I am the Ojude Oba 2025 chairman. So basically I designed the asho and all the entire costume that we are wearing today. And this is my second year to be the chairman of Ojude Oba for Egbe Jagumolu Asiwaju Okunrin Akile Ijebu. To the glory of God, we thank God for this heritage. Our heritage is what we are, and as you can see, we've been pronounced all over the world. I'm based in England, he's based in England, and with other people, to the glory of God, like I said, our heritage is being shown all over the world, and it will continue to grow more and more by the total grace of God. My prayer for the Ijebu, we pray that we will have our state, that we will have Ijebu state by special grace of God. Ijebu state is something that we've been looking forward to, and we've been given an opportunity to present, and the way it's looking, and it's looking that we will have that state. And I pray that the Alayeluwa, the Oba Sikiru Adetona, will still be alive by the time the state will be pronounced. because he has worked tremendously for all this, and it's coming together while he's still alive. Relufe TV, you're doing a fantastic job. I think I see you every year. You're back this year again. I pray that all your viewers will continue to grow, and keep watching, guys. Keep watching.
Beautiful mummies, you look so gorgeous and radiant. Please, do you mind introducing yourself?
My name is Arobayo Adedayo Amunikoro.
I love that. And you, ma?
My name is Arobayo Folake Omotioli.
I love your outfit so much. I think I want to know, what did it take to come up with this? What does it signify for your family and all of that? So who wants to go first?
Sorry?
Yeah, your outfit, what does this signify for the family? How do you pick your outfits? Let's start from there.
Actually, in our group, we have our Yeye Mesho. She's the one that takes all the Yeyes. They take care of how we are going to look, what we are going to wear. So they made the combination and everything comes out well.
Okay, great. That is amazing. I must say that the person, your yeyes, they have great taste because this is so beautiful. So I want to know, what is your favorite part of this whole festival?
My favorite parts. And when we are parading, you see different people, different attires. Everything look great, amazing. Oh, it's really nice.
Modernization has taken effect. Ojude Oba of present isn't like it was before. You understand? Because then we have only few Baloguns then, but now, I mean, it's now large. Like I told you that we have the elections and we have the Baloguns. In the past, it wasn't so glamorous like this, I must be honest. But now it has gone global. Today, as I speak with you, a lot of sons and daughters who are Ijebus, who are not even Ijebus, now come together from all across the world to participate in. That is to tell you the level which Ojude Oba has taken Ijebu pride to. So, I mean, it has played a very significant role in the development and the recognition of Ijebu people, I mean, globally. Today we are going like it used to be. There is one slogan we have in our family, and it's in Yoruba that keyword Kemiji Kajijopa Dempopo, which means that, I mean, we prepare. You say you prepare. We go to the battlefield and then we engage ourselves. So that is what we are going for today.
Say, first of all, you're looking so amazing and it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
So how do you feel being here today again, sir?
I'm a proud Ijebu boy. I'm always proud to be home.
Oh, that's great. So we are Relufe TV and we'd like for you to give us a shout out quickly.
Big shout out to Relufe TV.
Yes, sir.
Live from Ijebu, Ojude Oba, representing the governor is here. I gotta go.
My name is Balogun Odunuga from Odunuga's family, a very big family in Ijebu land. We are part of the families that fought the war. We are the real Baloguns of Ijebu land, you know, son and soil. And Ojude Oba means a lot to me and my family because it gives us the opportunity to showcase our culture, heritage. You know, also it's another avenue for us to also connect with the extended families. It brings together all our families all over the world. And also it's another opportunity for us to see the king of our land, which is Ijebu land, or Oba Sikiru Detono. So it means a lot to us, and we take it extremely personal because we showcase our houses and also our attire, as you can see, my outfit, my horse outfit as well. So it means a lot to us.
What is your name and what family do you represent?
Alright, my name is Ololade Arubabu. I am a daughter to one of the horse riders of the Balogun Odunuga family, and I am a horse rider myself.
At what point did you start horse riding?
I started horse riding at 10. Public horse riding at 10, but I've always been on the horse. I was born into this. I started attending Ojude Oba as early as 1, even though we sit in the castle. There's this thing we do from 1 up until you're 10, you're just sitting in the car because, you know, it gets rowdy, it's crowded and all of that. So I basically just, the year I stepped out to walk, first year I stepped out to walk, first year I did the public riding. It was short, but it was amazing. So yes, I started riding at 10.
Okay, did you ride this year's Ojude Oba?
This year, no, because my dad rode, and I like to man my dad. Also, there's this thing where if someone's riding, they need somebody to like handle the horse down, because there are a lot of people, so you don't want to get anybody injured. So this year, I manned my dad's horse fully, but after the palace, I rode, but I didn't ride in the palace.
How do you perceive the festival? Is this something that in the next 20, 30 years you want to see continue?
First things first, Ojude Oba cannot end. Okay. It's a tradition, it's culture, it's heritage, it's what has been before I was even born, and I don't think it can die. Secondly, I'd like to say I'm the future of Ojude Oba, at least in Balogun Odunuga Dynasty. I am one of the, as at 2015, 2016 if I'm right, I was the youngest female rider in Ijebu. And when I say rider, I don't mean I sit on us, I walk around. It was amazing. It was a very, very good performance. So I am one of the futures of Ojude Oba in Ijebu. With me and like minds like myself, I don't think this heritage will die.
All right, so what's your favorite part of the festival?
Horse riding, because that's what I get to see. That's not what I get to see. I see everything, but that's my family. That's me. That's also horse riding majorly.
All right, so Ojude Oba ended yesterday. How would you say that, compared to the previous Ojude Obas, how would you say that this year's own was different? Did you like what happened?
To be honest, it felt different, and I think it's because of the PR and the crowd. Usually, Ojude Oba has always been crowded, but the crowd was manageable. The crowds were indigenous, so you know yourselves, it's a small town. Come on, you know yourselves, you see things basically. So it's usually manageable, but this year a lot of people from outside the town, outside the states came in, so it was extra crowded. It didn't feel like the way Ojude Oba used to feel. There were people that you couldn't even relate with because they are not from here. Ojude Oba is not the place you go and speak English. And I had to speak a lot of English yesterday and I didn't like it. I'm a Yoruba now. What am I speaking English for? I really just want to go there. So it's a thing where if you're outside, you are not posh. You are rogue because it's crowded. I'm there for the culture and the tradition. Come on, why am I telling you move? Kurumbi by, get away. What's that? It was, I don't know, a lot of people from outside, and in fact, I like to believe they were more than the indigenes, and that's one thing I didn't like. But every other part felt kind of the same. Yeah, some little changes with the family arrangements, more families, more horse riding families, but you know, it felt good still.
Ahead of the next Ojude Oba, would you say that you want less visitors?
I wouldn't say I want less visitors, but I would say that visitors coming should prepare for it. There's a way we do our things. We understand that this is how it is, and we take it like that. I'm an indigene. I didn't go into palace with my phones. I'm so sorry if things went missing, but it's something that happens year in, year out. If you're an indigene, you know these things and complain to be less. I didn't go in with my phones. I didn't go in with anything that could. I went in sneakers because I knew that I was going to get rough. I wore pants. I didn't wear skirts. So I feel like visitors should make their researches, know how it's actually done, so that we don't have issues.
All right. So
and then they should also know that when people are riding horses, you're supposed to be on the sideline and not in front of the horse. Because I'm so sorry, if I'm on a horse, I really, in fact, if you're up there, you can't even see the person in front of you because it's like high. I feel they should just do their researches, talk to indigenes, find out more before they come.
All right, so one last word for people that are Ijebus, especially the younger generation that has not experienced this festival before, that has not come on before. What are they missing out, and what do you want to tell them?
Well, if you're a young person in Ijebu at the time and you have not experienced Ojude Oba before, and you are from Ijebu, I like to believe that that will be like a very, very little fraction, because people are always outside. Even if you're not there physically, you're watching it somewhere. Sometimes people are in their houses and they can see the palace from their houses. But one word for them is come out. Visitors can be coming from far and beyond, and you are an indigene and you're in your house. Come out, support the culture, support your town, support what you know, what you've grown to know. Come out and support your people. One thing I stand by, and one thing I know that Ijebu stands by is unity. If you go out there and you are fighting, somebody will know somebody that knows you and they will fight for you. Come out, stand with us.
My name is Attire from the Balogun Odunuga family of Ijebu. I'm a horse rider and I'm a descendant of the Balogun Odunuga Dynasty. I started riding horses just within, my environs and the rest at barely 7 years. And then I made my first appearance at the Relufe Events at the age of 20, yeah. The age of 20. That was my very first appearance at the Ojude Oba.
So far, what's been your favorite part of riding these horses?
My favorite moment at Ojude Oba should be 2017. Before the whole glitz and glam, where the passion was raw, and we just did it for the culture and the tradition of everything, and the whole media attention in 2017 was, was just there. I think it was not planned or anything, the crowd control and everything. So I guess that's my favorite moment of the video.
Oh, okay. Also, I'd also want to know, what does it take to prepare the horses for the festival? Are there any rituals that you take them through, or it's just, I would like to know that.
To prepare the horses, there's a whole lot that goes into it. The whole 5, 10, 30-minute show you see, there's a whole lot that goes into it all year round. As you speak, some people will start preparing for next year from today. And there's a whole lot, that goes into it, like I said, from, nurturing your horses, treatment, the exercises you put them through and all of that to get them ready for the next year. And there's no rituals we do for them. We only dress them up beautifully, the same way we dress ourselves beautifully, because the horses are also an extension of us and our, our culture, our heritage, sort of. And within each family, there are some sort of, customs. I wouldn't say rituals, but there are some sort of customs that, they carry out before stepping out on that day. Each family have their own. They have places they have to, touch, which symbolizes where, they came out from. And then they do their own thing in there. I wouldn't like to delve into details because it's unique to each family. So.
Okay. What would you say about your family's performance at this year's Ojude Oba? I know that you didn't ride, but you must have witnessed the performance. So what would you say? Would you say that this is your best so far, or do you think that more could have been done?
Definitely, there's always room for improvement. There are things we could have done better, and there are definitely things that we did better than last year. And I would not also say this is our best performance, because over the years we've actually come first, even though we don't ride for the position and stuff. We ride for what we represent and what this represents to our forefather. Because let me put this in, where we're actually the Baloguns. We are not just horse riders. The Balogun Odunuga, the Balogun Kuku, Balogun Otubu, Odejayi. We actually come from descendants of warriors who defended the Ijebu territory, especially during the Imagbon War. I don't know if you heard about that. So this means a whole lot to us than, probably just first position or media clout or something. No. This is a family you belong to by blood. There was show of shame, some show of shame that happened yesterday that I would not like to delve into for some reasons. Or probably I will do that later, but not now. Let everybody enjoy their moment.
Okay.
There's some show of shame that happened yesterday that should not actually happen. There's a purpose and a reason why we are here. And we should not always forget that for some 5-10 minutes fame, then ridicule your family or lower your family to some certain level. So definitely the Balogun Odunuga family, we came out really strong this year, and I must say that I'm very, very proud to belong by blood and by birth. It's not by money or by status of society. Okay. And I'm really proud to belong to this family.
In your own way, what do you do to contribute to the longevity of this culture?
First thing first is to educate them, because education is very, very key. And like I said, yes, the show of shame that happened yesterday in some parts of the ceremony, for me, it's down to a lack of education. So you have to educate them on why exactly are we doing this? Why do we, take pride in this? What's the purpose of this? You have to let them know where they come from, what their family history is. This is a family and a culture that's transcended different generations. I'm not talking first, second, third generation. That's transcended generations. So you have to know your purpose and take pride in it. If you don't take pride in it, there's no way you can, defend your culture and your heritage. So you also have to educate them properly and put them through certain trainings. Yes, trainings are also very, very important. Yes. We used to have some, set of riders like our fathers and the rest of them, because of age, they are not as active as before. Yes. And that is where they are required to, step in and, take up from them, while, they act as a sort of support and guide to us.
So let's talk about yesterday's festival. How do you feel about it? And do you also think that this is, it's a traditional thing, it's something that has to continue, but is it something that you want to get your children involved in the next 5-10 years? You also want to see your children ride on horses and come for the festival?
Okay, anytime I come for Ojude Oba, I feel the community bonding. I get to meet people we've not met in years. And I love the traditional displays. I love the fact that we can still communicate to the world through one medium that, okay, we're a very set of organized people. We have our own way of doing things before you come and colonize us. Yes. Though I just plead with the management, the leadership, to not bring unnecessary politics into it.